Hi friends, welcome to Ocular Talks. Today we are going to talk about the anatomy of eye. The human eye is the most valuable and sensitive sense organ. The eye is nearly spherical in shape with a slight bulge in the anterior part, and it helps us to see the colorful world around us. We will start with the basic concept so that it will be helpful and easy for you to understand the topic very well. First, we will discuss about orbit. It is a bony cavity surrounds the eye and provide safety to eyeball. It consists of 7 bones: frontal, maxillary, zygomatic, sphenoid, ethmoid, lacrimal and palatine. It holds eyeball, blood vessels, nerves, lacrimal apparatus, fat, and extraocular muscle. It has a small hole at the back through which the optic nerves send visual messages to and from the brain. Next, we will move to extraocular muscles. Extraocular muscles helps us to follow a moving object, fixate and provide eye contact. It has 6 muscles: superior rectus, inferior rectus, medial rectus, lateral rectus, superior oblique and inferior oblique. We will discuss about extraocular muscles in detail in our next video. Moving on to the lacrimal system. Lacrimal system comprises of lacrimal gland, upper punctum, upper canaliculi, lacrimal sac, lower punctum, lower canaliculi and nasolacrimal duct. Our eyeball is made up of 3 layers: fibrous layer, vascular layer and inner layer. Fibrous layer. Fibrous layer consists of sclera and cornea. Sclera. Sclera comprises approximately about 85% of fibrous layer. It supports the deep structures. It provides attachment to extraocular muscles. Next, cornea. Cornea is a transparent avascular structure located at the front of eye and extends to the sclera at the limbus and allows the light to enter the eye. It is responsible for the 70% of refractive power. It has 5 layers. Limbus. Circle representing the edge of cornea. It is the area where the conjunctiva attach to the sclera. The next layer is vascular layer. It consists of choroid, ciliary body and iris. Vascular layer of the eye lies underneath the fibrous layer. Choroid. Vascular layer of eye containing connective tissue and blood vessels. It lies between the sclera and retina and provide nutrient and oxygen to the outer layers of retina. Iris. Iris is the colored part of eye. The amount of melanin pigment determines the color of the iris. A flat muscular tissue with both radial and circular fibers that rest in front of the lens and separates anterior and posterior chamber. It controls the amount of light entering the eye by changing the size of the pupil. Pupil. It is the central opening of the iris. It changes size by becoming smaller in case of bright light and becomes larger in case of dim light. Ciliary body. Ciliary body is made up of ciliary muscles, pars pliccata and pars plana. The function of ciliary body is to produce aqueous humor for cornea and lens, and it also applies traction on trabecular meshwork to allow the outflow of aqueous humor. It also assists in accommodation. Next one is crystalline lens. The sole function of crystalline lens is to focus light on the retina. It has 3 layers: an elastic capsule, that is anterior and posterior capsule, the cortex and the nucleus. Elasticity of lens capsule allows the lens to change shape for accommodation. What is accommodation? Accommodation means ciliary muscles contract as the circular ciliary bodies reduce in size. When this happens, the suspensory ligaments relax and the lens becomes globular. This process is known as accommodation, which adjusts lens for near vision. Conversely, when ciliary muscles relax, the diameter of ciliary body is greater and the suspensory ligament is held tightly so that the lens becomes flatter and adjusts lens for distance vision. The third most layer is the inner layer. The inner layer consists of retina. Retina is the light detecting part of the eye. The retina has two layers, the neural layer and pigment layer. The neural layer consists of photoreceptors, the light detecting cells of retina. Pigment layer lies underneath the neural layer and attached to the choroidal layer. There are few structures remaining to discuss to cover the basic of anatomy of eye. First is anterior chamber. Anterior chamber is located between the cornea and anterior segment of iris. Posterior chamber. It is located between the posterior of iris and anterior of crystalline lens and suspensory ligament. Chambers are filled with aqueous humor. Aqueous humor. It is a clear fluid that fills the anterior segment of the eye. The function of aqueous humor is to maintain normal IOP, that is 10 to 20 mm of Hg. It provides nutrients to avascular structures. It also acts as a clear medium through which light may pass to the retina. Next is vitreous humor. It makes up 2/3 of the volume and weight of eye. It is a clear avascular gel-like substance that fills the posterior chamber. Function of vitreous humor is transparency of the visual pathway and also provides structure and shape of the eye. The difference between the aqueous and vitreous humor is aqueous humor is watery fluid that maintains IOP, whereas vitreous is a crystal clear, highly viscous material that do not regenerate. It becomes thinner with age. Vitreous is not continuously produced and drained like aqueous humor. I hope you might have understood the topic very well. If you find it informative, please do like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic.